Just tip it a little bit more left. Toward the head. Perfect.
Squad 212.
Go ahead.
Here, take the welfare check, 210th Street, number 200. Caller overheard subject in apartment stating someone was having an overdose or further info.
7.
We thank you.
And we're back with you here. We are going to go see if we can track down some street racers. Hopefully some more calls will come in.
We'll see if you can find some. We're gonna roam around over here in Westbrook to see if you can find those street racers. Let us know if you see them.
Number 217-371.
Thank you. We're all 10 down here.
You know, you work south of the freeway there, where it's, what did it say, St. Clair and whatever, Lexington down to Shepherd. We'll work north and we'll try to go out to Energy Park Drive. That's where they always end up. But see what you can find. If you find them, call us.
For some reason, I'm not getting notified when you go live anymore
312-315.
on my phone.
Huh.
312.
Well, that's weird. Other than the rest of the people?
315.
973 Jessamine Avenue. Caller advising.
Just wondering if anybody could comment. Did you get the notification that Bob Fletcher was going live again just now?
Maybe at 1 in the morning they don't do that. How about you? Is your phone turned off so you can stay asleep?
No. I actually didn't get notified the first time either.
Yeah, I don't understand how that works exactly.
No, me either.
All right. We're still looking for a RAV4. That's not a RAV4, but what is that?
Copy 111.
Not sure what that is. Nissan?
You know, there was a Nissan Kicks that was involved in a carjacking too. That's a
Oh,
Rogue.
that's
Another
right.
Rogue. Bless us all. Whoop. Maybe it was going to pull over until it's the same people that live here. .280 and industrial now. Yeah, if you're out there and you can hear, just open your windows. If you can hear those racers, let us know. We're gonna want to track them down. Let them know somebody cares. Is that guy yelling at you, Pat?
I don't know. There's our regular little street crew there, I think.
That guy actually made it.
Copy your dial address 1497 Fulham Street for another suspicious group of 5 males around.
Hear him on 35.
Jesus, Criminy.
Suspect is a white male, 20 years old, 6'1", 10 mils, wearing a black jacket.
That's tempting. What do you think? Turn around and go catch him on the freeway?
They want your handshake, man.
Right, okay.
Probably already be done.
You think so? They gotta go to the freeway and then they gotta go east and west.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Here about 35.
510, 212, 910. And can you put me out at the profit room, please?
113.
I don't know what we're gonna do when we catch them, but we get one of them.
We can scare them.
First safety zone.
Whoop, whoop.
Teach them a lesson.
Good.
All right, we heard the racers going south on 35. At that speed, we might have a difficult time catching up to them, but we're gambling that they're going to go west on 94 and then up to 280.
Wait for them for a minute.
Do you think they haven't passed us?
Well, most times there have been a couple crews of them that seem to go.
4483.
Let's drive like a regular citizen, huh?
Fire 114.
Zoom by us.
Sure.
Hello.
If you want 84, you can show me cleared and roll to the assault.
06 Columbia Street in the area. 218 South River Drive for Open Line. There's no one call back at 115.
Well, I'm surprised we don't get more calls, but maybe the comm center is getting a lot of calls on them.
184.
Maybe they're headed to 280 to Energy Park Drive again.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, the thing is, there's a suspicious call out on Fulham anyhow. 1400 block of Fulham. So we're headed that way. Let's run in on that call.
Is that out by the U of M campus?
Yep. So let's go.
It was 4 men, and one was hiding in the bushes.
Hello? Hey, if you put comments on where these street racers are, we really appreciate it, but we need to know direction too. Someone said they're on Rand on 35, but we don't know whether they're going north or south, so anything you can do to give us some accurate descriptions on our comment wall would be great.
8197.
8197.
Can you send me an AOA at the Roseville PD? And I'll be clear just.
Copy. $7121 arrived at the LEC ending 00. Copy.
In 1.5 miles, take exit 236 for Minnesota.
All the way to the 280 exit, so that works out well.
280 to Como, right?
I believe so.
4483.
4483.
I'm really hoping to stop at that Holiday.
I'll be on the back west side of the apartment complex. Just on the side of the party there.
I don't know if that's in the
Right,
stars.
Pennsylvania. I was hoping to stop there.
Always back. Concentrated party.
I think we already missed it.
It was open, I think.
Oh, was
The
it?
lights were on. We never got to the front. Let's see. Well, the racers are not here. But they might have gone south. Someone was saying they were on 35. So, you know, the split there where we went up Marion, they may have cut over.
Right.
Copy 118.
we haven't encountered them. Were your allergies better tonight?
A little bit. Still
Something in the car?
something, yeah.
Well, we still got the cans in here too, bro. Is it, you know, I rarely have the dog in here, but he doesn't shed. Are you allergic to dogs at all?
I don't think I'm allergic to dogs, but I've had dogs, never knew an allergy with them. You don't have any cats, do you?
No.
Definitely allergic
Very
to dogs.
allergic to cats myself. Very allergic.
Yep, we'll get off on Como for this.
So read the call again for the viewers.
Okay.
510 OT.
So the call here is that a male rang the doorbell at the house on Fulham, asked the complainant to open the door, and appeared to go to the next house. There were 4 males, and one was hiding in the bushes. They were last seen headed westbound towards Como. It's a little bit of a concerning call.
Especially out here.
2163.
We never get calls out here.
5181.
I think a squad has been
5181.
63.
Looks
I
like
think I can get out the other end of this lot.
Code 4, unit 395, full X-ray union.
Copy, 2163.
she's left on
Close
Brompton.
back under shots fired, 3716 Centerville. Single caller reported 3 shots, 10 to 15 minute delay.
And then right here.
4163 covered. Departure 61
What
copy.
numbers we going to? 14-1?
1497.
121.
We're looking for people walking on the street.
Yep. Oh, we should have turned on Hendon if that was Hendon. That's,
We can turn another one, I think, though, right? Okay, can turn
take a right on Buford.
on. Right, we'll go right?
Yep, that's
Okay.
what it says.
Okay.
This might be taking us around the block.
It's all right. It's quite the tangle town.
And then
This is where I started working. But,
we just take a
2162,
take a right on
2164.
Brompton.
oh, so we get, but I think it's,
2162.
this is back where we were.
Yeah. So it
911 hang up from 1803
took us
Parkview
around the
Drive at
block.
Wells Fargo Operations Center. Open line from the landline, phone disconnected. We're getting an automated
Take
message
a
on
right
call
on
back.
Como and then a quick left.
60 34 copy.
122.
Left here. Fulham is at a 10th of a mile. Oh, there's the squad.
Squad's there.
223.
Out with somebody?
I want to be 10-8. Can you put me on a detail at HQ?
Copy 122.
Oh, that's it.
You hear him out there? Those racers have taken over.
Yeah.
224.
Can you please
Hey,
put me on
guys.
223 details?
Good.
You find anything?
122.
Pretty bizarre call.
Yeah, they're similar calls, like a block apart too. So
Yeah, you never get much out here.
yeah,
And they said to call, one guy spoke French. Did you see that?
and she speaks French herself, so she recognized it.
And they went that way?
The lady who lived the comp.
Yeah, but they walk that way or
Yeah,
that way?
walked down.
Yeah, we didn't see that down there. All right. Thanks. Thank you. Thank
Au
you.
revoir.
Au revoir. Yeah. So, this is about the strangest call I've heard in a long time.
Yeah.
Prowlers at the door and
Maybe hiding in the bushes.
hiding in the bushes. Somebody speaks French and the lady speaks French. Almost as if it was a school practical joke, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Very strange. Strange. Usually there's a car involved somewhere.
You're the racers.
Yeah.
They must burn up a lot of gas.
Just late speeding.
Go ahead.
I can start towards the DLC.
Just be at the holiday station at 1770 Old Hudson Road. Caller advised we have already attempted to take items from the store. Then started attacking our caller. Describes a white man with 36 tooth and build, wearing a black sweater and black pants, carrying a backpack, currently throwing objects at the window. Caller stated that he had a metal flashlight and was threatening our caller with it.
We're in a district called St. Anthony Park.
What to assist?
It's quite often referred to as a tangle town out here, which
312.
makes it difficult for
126.
criminals to really operate as well.
6.
06.
But probably one of the most crime-free districts.
Can you put us out on an investigate?
St. Paul has.
755 4th Street and cleared advise.
Copy 126.
Home of former
305.
longtime state representative Ann Winia.
Caller advising the party has left westbound on Old Hudson.
A lot of elected officials have come out of this district.
126.
The annual 4th of July
What's
parade
the
down at
name?
Langford Park.
129. 124. 895 Central Avenue. Marked as suspicious, but reads as a shots fired. The caller heard 2 shots. Looked outside and saw a female being dragged into a black SUV. SUV then left eastbound 316.
Nice.
316.
Channel you out over
You can
there.
also cancel 315 and 312 if they'd like.
I'll put this one on.
I'm on 2.
You're in 2. Okay. Put this one on 1.
312 10.
You wonder why we're changing channels all the time. We're trying to keep our main radio on the channel, the district that we're in.
129 and fuel, let us know if any shots heard in that area. Copy, I'll advise. We just have the one caller for now. Thank you. 127.
Strange call. There is
4481. You can change this to an AMA.
a possibility
Zero
they
phone assistant.
went to the wrong.
4481.
It goes out. Is there somebody in the street down there, or is that just right in between there? Turn it off for a second.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
See that?
129.
Maybe it's just a piece of equipment.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
The second caller from 894 Central stated a female knocked at her door saying she was struck by a
Where's
vehicle.
he going?
That was a black female, walked away eastbound on Central towards Victoria. It said she was going to 866.
My guess is he got stuck in that detour.
Where is he?
Looks like us, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's Mike. That's probably Mike.
Oh, okay.
He said it now. We can hear him now. Problem is everybody drives fast now.
Police squad's on Falcon.
Take it he knows the shortcut.
I guess.
Copy at 129.
Yeah. No luck?
Yeah, cut your headlights. The two troopers just grabbed two guys sitting right where I'm at.
Really?
This whole squad, here they are.
There they are.
All right, let me get that one. I got that one. I got the first. Oh, there they go. Let me go. All right, hold this. All right, here we go. We got some racers on 280 northbound.
2163, clear on Falcon.
And obviously, we're only going to be able to stop one car. But there's a lot of them right in front of us here. One's got his lights out. I saw a Mustang up here, though, that was leading the charge. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
So, you want to read some plates off when we go by there, buddy?
Yeah. Good idea. Delta Whiskey X-Ray 408.
5182 transport.
Okay.
5182.
Adult Milton LAC starting at
Yeah, the
05.
We're gonna read
lights
them all.
out are right in front of the
Yep.
truck.
LEC at 131.
What's that one?
There's a Mustang. We got Delta Victor Echo 684.
Get them all. Touch them all, Kirby Puckett.
131.
Medical.
They're going to Terminal Road.
2184. He's for medical at Jerry.
Still has his lights off.
2680 Lexington, Unit 321. Medicine route for an 80-year-old female sick person.
Pretty much nobody goes this way.
Right.
2184, copy. Medicine advice. Received 132.
We're going to go for that Mustang that had its lights off. There's two Mustangs in a row there, though.
Yeah.
So here you
That
go.
one turning right now is the
Right
one.
there. Might not be a Mustang.
I don't think
though.
that's a Mustang.
That one
It
right
might
there
be
was
in
the
it.
one that was there. Well,
What are we on here? No.
I have no idea. I have no idea. But this is a little interesting. It's good education. At this point, their speed isn't. I mean, on the 280, their speed was too great, but not as great as it is on other streets. feel for some of the chain racing that goes on.
We could, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking there.
Should we take him or follow him?
I think we should take
Well,
it.
write these plates down. please.
Bravo Mike Romeo 251
Yeah.
is the lights off.
And do this.
Mustang is 2 Henry Edward 058.
Right now, he just thinks we want to be in line.
Bravo Mike Romeo 251, and I think it's an Acura.
And Donnie Rindle, if you're monitoring us, call Don Rindle.
Calling Don Rindle.
Hello.
Hey, Donnie. Hey,
Yeah.
are you listening to me at all? Are you monitoring?
Yeah.
No, I mean, are you monitoring? I'm going to stop a car here, but I'm only going to be able to get one out of 10 of these racers. And we're
Where are you?
Northland Long Lake at sea.
Okay, I'll start heading that way.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Are you able to monitor that Facebook Live or not? Do you want me just?
I don't have that up.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just let you know where I go, but head this way.
Okay.
Long Lake Road.
Radio off.
With the gun, one's running from Jimmy's westbound.
Oh shoot.
Copy, mail running right done, westbound from Jimmy's. What's this? Mail.
Call Don
red
Rindle.
t-shirt, blue jeans. Disappeared right around Fairfield.
Shoot. Well, that's not good.
365 around. 365, copy.
Disappeared where?
Ran from Jimmy's, ran across the street. Fairfield.
Yeah, you can go to Jimmy's. I'll handle this.
Okay.
You go to Thanks.
Yep. Six four is the road to Jimmy. 6163 in the area. 164. 9172. Blackmail.
There you go.
4334 first. I can head that way as well.
Got a driver's license? Put your car in park, please.
Red t-shirt, blue jeans.
No, go ahead.
Holding a handgun. Ran towards Fairfield on the west side between Fairfield and our building to the west of it.
2163 is a squad on the board north of E, a squad on Talmadge Circle, and then one on E, right in front of
Super squads. County West and County East are now tied. If you are assisting at the Jimmy's call, please switch to Central.
Well, we do not have time to mess around with these guys tonight, honestly, because of everything going on. So we're going to take a picture of this guy's driver's license, which
Copy that.
there's definitely sanitizer on my phone.
And I'll get a picture of his plate and car. and
Here,
send
okay,
it
take
to
this with you because this camera won't take one. Good one. We're gonna go back and help with the gunfire. Yeah, get a picture of his plate.
QR code for you if you want back there with me in the back of the house.
Copy. Bring him in.
69 Tennessee, you're clear.
On the way.
6910 affirmative.
Just make sure the Falcon Heights car knows about this call as well. The shots came from the area of the golf course. The golf course is in Falcon Heights. You notify you of them as well.
Fourth and Jackson on CSB. Copy that. We'll do. I think they're out assisting County on the gun call. I will get the people to pay.
Yep, they're aware.
Copy that.
So anyhow, we got to go back to the Jimmy's call, and we're going to send that young man a citation. He got his information. So,
Is that Ramsey West or?
well,
Central.
they must have been merged. Usually it should be on Central, but a lot of times they're merged.
Product says 228 on the CSV.
So if you didn't hear the call, an off-duty deputy at Jimmy's
An Ione possibly near
was
the
chasing someone armed with a handgun.
Why don't you put a call back in pending and cancel the boss?
Copy 226 clear.
Is this on the Ramsey show?
140.
This way, I think I'm just going to jump on 36, go to 35. Yeah. Spend more time with those guys, but when our own deputies have a guy with a gun, they're always going to go there first.
7121, supposed to be clear report. 141.
Sorry, 265, the Fairfield is clear.
Copy. Fairfield. Clear at 141.
Fairfield Inn is a hotel right across the street from Jimmy's. Apparently they thought he was running that way.
Information for White Bear Squad, medics on route to 1880, approach permit 302 for a 33-year.
2163 to off-duty deputies at Jimmy's. Can you clarify whether anything was to press charges or not?
I just drove past the 866 Central. I tried to flag without a flashlight. Copy.
So I'm going to just put that on there and put this one on scan. This is County. So, some of the problems that we've been having, well, let me just summarize. You know, Minneapolis does not allow people to hang in the bars or they have to be sitting at a table in Minneapolis. So even if you spread people out, they don't allow people to stand around, talk, socialize. And so a lot of the persons that like to do that socializing have come to St. Paul and other parts in Ramsey County. So we've been seeing a gradual increase in activity over here. Of course, the Billies increase and Jimmy's as well. Yeah, we're just so you know, we are sending him a tag. I told you if somebody's complaining about us not taking the guy. We're sending him a tag. We got his driver's license, his information. He'll get a tag for speeding and for no rear tail lights. But regarding this, just more and more activities in our bars over here in Ramsey because people aren't allowed to participate in the way they'd like over there.
Negative.
282. 312, 315.
320.
So we're going to be looking in the area for a black male with a red shirt and blue jeans is who had the handgun.
Copy. Copy.
145. For EOT.
2160.
2160.
38 negative.
I have 2163. Go have a face-to-face at 2910. See what we have and what we're going to do.
It's a long way.
Yeah.
At least there's not many cars up there. Just a bus.
One squad for 0200 EOT. Squad 163.
163.
173.
173.
174.
This is Vadnais that Jimmy's is incorrect.
Yep, Madness Heights.
174 for EOT. Negative response 180. Copy 189.
See if that's a trooper there.
Not sure.
189 for EOT. Copy. Any other spots? 180. 180 copy. Any others? Negative response. Have a good night.
That's something new.
Nope.
So we're headed northbound on 35E, heading up to Madness Heights. We're going to get off on County Road E and go to Jimmy's, where one of our off-duty deputies was chasing a guy with a knife. Or, pardon me, a gun. Chasing a guy with a gun. We're going to get a little more detail on what the circumstances were. Probably still out there in the field somewhere.
2910. 2910. You can make 2911 the primary on this. Copy. $21.63. $21.63. We don't have a crime. Supposed to be one cooperative people in the parking lot. Just more of an info, looking for the male with a gun. Did not point it at anybody, just brandished it. $21.60 copy. No crimes with Jimmy's. Cooperative people in the parking lot. It's gonna be info only, looking for a male with a gun. No pointing involved, just brandishing the weapon at 148. 385 EOT.
I copy. Additional squads 365.
Sounds Sounds like a few people are still a little obnoxious in the parking lot.
Sounded like it.
378. Three one. 2363. Are we breaking perimeter?
2163. I would say we can cancel the 10-1 and break perimeter and just drive around and see if we can locate them.
Have a good night. 149.
So here's Jimmy's. It's really a great restaurant. Got a great breakfast. Hooked to the Holiday Inn up here
Oh, you're just canceling the 10-1 at 149.
on County Road E, just off of 35. And
Information for squads West and Central are tied again at Council 4. Air is clear. Information 149.
Kevin, what are you doing? What are you causing trouble again or what? Jesus criminy. How's it going? Which way did he go?
Good.
That way?
Straight up that way. Between the Fairfield and the next building over.
What was that? Describe the circumstances exactly. What was going on?
So there was a group out here, and they were pushing and shoving, yelling at each other a little bit, and there was a couple guys out here breaking it up, and we were watching them, and I came around outside, and this guy's off-duty Minneapolis, and then they both said he's got a gun, and I didn't see it, and then I saw the guy turn, and he's had a gun cheeked, and wanted to drop it.
So they were having a conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it was outside though, huh?
no reported that he pointed at anyone or no
Yeah.
crime reported, so
Yeah. Nobody wanted to make the complaint.
yeah, I
huh?
came back and everybody had scattered, and
Yeah. So is this a normal clientele now? I mean, is it?
yeah,
It's
this is the first time I've seen anything like this, but over the past
I think we'll be
few
out
weeks,
at
it's been
Jackson.
more of the clientele.
I just out of curiosity, is Jimmy open till 2 still?
Correct, yep.
And everything else is pretty much closing at midnight or 1. So did you get a rush out here after midnight? Or what time do you guys start?
We start here at 9. Usually we see people starting to come in more at about 11:30 midnight.
11:30
but
midnight.
I believe we found out tonight Hog's Breath is open till 2 now as well.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
It's good to know.
So
Good to know. Well, thanks for that summary. Appreciate it.
of course, no problem.
Hey, Lise, how's it going? Oh, come on, put a smile on your face, Lisa. You love it out here. You know we're live anyhow, so that's why you're... So what do you think, Kevin?
Good, how are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen you.
I know, good to
You're
see
pulling
you.
that guy out of Doug Wood's case on Concord Street in St. Paul, and we had dope all over the street. Now
Oh.
I just started Narcs back then, and now it's kind of funny. Suvo was going nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Hey Sheriff, how you doing?
Good, how are you, Kevin?
Not bad.
So you haven't got COVID. You should take 2 steps back if you were at
No.
what's his name's retirement
Nope,
party.
I actually did the golf thing, and I stayed home after that.
Okay.
I wasn't even near that. That damn Frankel's got it.
I know. Everybody's getting it. It's terrible.
That bad.
It's terrible.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We're gonna go drive around looking for your guy. Do you think he's got a car here? Maybe he'll come back, try to sneak back.
No,
And get
who knows?
That's
where was the group that he was in?
It was right in the middle of
it
a lot here somewhere.
It was ranging from this white SUV all the way over to that white car. They were
Okay.
all over the place. It was probably a good group of 15.
A lot of those cars left originally
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
Probably looking to pick him up on the other side of the
I
building.
mean, he ran diagonally that way and disappeared. So he's got to be, who knows? Somebody probably picked him up by now.
Yeah.
Hey, Wes.
Go on home, Wes. Get some sleep. Thanks for being out here. You don't even notice that dent. Yeah.
He got
Good.
rear-ended 5 minutes after
Thank
he
you.
got
Thank
on
you.
the air
Thank you.
and put himself in service.
Oh, jeez. Oh, well. What do you do?
He just started and he gets rear-ended by a lady that just came back from chemo.
Oh boy.
So she was a little distracted.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. No, not much family to call on. She had finally got some friends to pick her up.
Jeez.
Sad deal. All right, well, we're going to try to catch one or two.
All right. We'll be
You
out
guys-
here a little after 2. I think it's emptied out pretty good. So.
Yeah. Well, at least you guys did a nice job of keeping the problem
Ugh,
out of there, huh?
I'm just glad we didn't hear bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
And the wedding party that was over here are all Minneapolis cops and firefighters and everybody, and they're like, "Hey, come here!" I said, "Guys, just stay back," because they're all too
Yeah, the
old.
problem is his mayor won't let people stand in the bars over there.
That's right,
Everybody's
no.
got to be seated.
Yeah.
That's why everybody's coming over here.
Yeah, the short guy's the Minneapolis guy. He just got married tonight.
Oh.
You can send us pending.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks.
Thanks
See
a
you
lot.
guys.
We're glad you're safe. Glad you're safe. How are you doing?
So I ran right through
Plus across the street playing
there.
loud music.
Probably got a ride, huh?
Copy.
Yeah.
What did you think?
The squad.
Yeah. 2 of them. 3 of them.
Get
Still
that
running.
place lit up. Yeah, this whole thing used to be a great little medical center here. Used to go for different tests here. It's closed up, man. Even before the COVID. Really surprised.
Was there a dentist in here too that you used to go to?
Was it a dentist or was it? There was 2 places I went to. Upstairs, 2nd floor in the back. Wasn't a dentist. But what was it? Skin doctor. Upstairs in the back, and on the right there was that scanning place that did scan when an old person has to get tests. I don't know. I'm guessing he probably got picked up shortly
Yeah.
thereafter.
I'm sure.
Plenty of squads back there, but actually, I haven't been back here for a while. We were going to build an ice palace back here on this property. And the owner, at the last minute, the owner backed out on us. Wouldn't let us build it right here. Would that have been cool?
Been very cool.
When I was the mayor of Vadnais. So, at the last minute, they said they were gonna lease it from them at a reasonable price. At the last minute, they said no, you have to buy it from us.
Huh.
Right here, can you imagine to the right there how great that would have been?
That would
as
have been incredible.
people driving by. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking this looks like the field we crossed when we were chasing that guy. And to a certain extent, you're right. Look at all the pollen in there we're kicking
Oh,
up.
I know it. Now I'm really going to start sneezing.
Yeah. So this is an undeveloped piece of property here just north of the Perkins and Vadnais Heights. And the ground isn't really great because it's built over a bog. But it's got great potential for a 1 to 2 story building. And we were going to put some pilings in here for the ice palace. You see how much space we got there to work with? I mean, There's 3 parcels here, but
Well, on the plus side of that drive through the
yeah,
field,
yeah.
we don't appear to have run over the guy with the gun hiding in the bushes.
Well, there you have it. Yeah, there you have it. Good point. This used to be childcare. I don't know if it still is or not. Well, we're gonna go a half hour more, and at 2:30 when we close off, Pat and I are gonna get some treats. But we won't do that right now in case something happens.
We'll save that.
A lot of places to hide there.
Mm-hmm.
Tires squad that's able to start towards 1739 Old Hudson Road, Motel 6. Called in by staff. They're advising a male party that has a gun that's standing by the back door of the hotel, threatening our callers, co-workers with the gun.
312 advised, I'll go.
312, I copy, squad to back.
316, partial back and pending.
So many gun calls.
No wait.
I copy, 302, copy.
Zero jointed.
What's the address of that one?
1739 Old Hudson, Motel 6. Days in.
Well, here's an interesting tidbit. White Ray was shot in downtown Minneapolis.
Huh.
So I'm gonna check that out.
Can we find out what back door he's going to be at?
Copy.
Yeah, I don't know, 15-second delay. So, tell me what you know.
Check a chat 2 for a squad out at College University.
Okay.
3 hours will be advised on this Motel 6.
Copy.
Is he dead or alive? In an ambulance or what?
I agree. At 202.
Are you screen capturing all that? Okay. No, that's good to know. That's great. Thank you. Great work.
There's a vehicle leaving the lot right now going eastbound.
Copy, vehicle leaving the lot going eastbound. What kind of vehicle is it?
Oh, she knows. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Have they found somebody or?
There's a car leaving the lot of the motel eastbound, but not given a description.
Did you hear people screaming?
2010.
2010.
No, I didn't.
DOT, good night.
Have a good night at 203.
Well, sounds like the White Ray was maybe shot.
312. They're saying that the male left going eastbound from this location on foot. White male, blue hoodie.
That's from the Burns address?
From the Old Hudson.
Well, we're talking 1700 block though?
Yes, the motel.
Okay.
The motel right at Hudson.
Hotel Recovery Party has left on foot.
What's
He's
the-
bound from the
what's the
location. White
description?
male wearing a blue hoodie out 204.
White male in a blue hoodie.
It's probably that guy we ran into twice before. That's where he hangs with his friends. You know what I'm talking about? Remember the one? We ran into him. Earl. Jen? Is he okay?
316, there was no gun seen here.
Alright, what hospital?
316, I copy. There was no gun seen at 204.
No gun was seen at the Hudson.
Just to make sure he's in the loop. I don't know. I'm hearing he is okay, but there are some Facebook posts indicating Ray was shot tonight in Minneapolis. So are you on top of that? Okay. Okay. Just wanted to make sure you heard. I figured she called you. All right. All right. Thank you. Well, thankfully, most of the time these kids survive these shootings, but sometimes they don't. It's harder on their parents than anybody, you know?
Yeah. Especially when you got parents trying to keep you out of the light.
Well, honestly, just for investigative purposes, we ought to go over there. Just find out what happened, since
Sure.
it's our people.
Over to Minneapolis.
Yeah, Edmond County Medical. Find out from the coppers what the heck happened. If there's 3 of them shot at once, it had to be a gang-related thing. Of course, just for our viewers, at the beginning of the shift, we heard there was a suspicious car over at this house, and one of the parents said they were asking about Ray, and we thought that car was very suspicious, and now Ray turns up shot in Minneapolis. So,
Yep.
not a good sequence.
Put me out the back 903 Central, talking to a witness.
Traffic back to 903 Central.
I've known this family since I started in '77. Used to live on the Fond. Now we're talking 3rd and 4th generations.
605 LaFond, I think it was.
good. They're nice people. A couple of them. Tina Hobbs, one of my favorite. She passed away.
6-1 clearing with no beat.
Extremely sad.
6-1 copy at 209.
Her daughter is a spitting image of her. But this last generation of young kids, they're just, you know, they just, that gang life, it just sucks them in sometimes. And even if it isn't gangs, it's just too much gunplay. Too much gunplay.
Is her daughter the gal we talked to?
325, 7945 Hawthorne, caller advising of a unapparated broke window on their vehicle 5 minutes ago. Left northbound on Forest, unknown what they broke the window with at 210.
One of the gaps in our law enforcement system, I hate to say it, because on this side of the river, things are pretty connected. Something happens in Ramsey, anywhere, Maplewood, Roseville. The investigators hear about it the next day. But if it happens in Minneapolis, we might not know about it for a couple days unless it's in the newspaper.
Right.
We do our best to kind of connect, but because we're on different radio systems in Minneapolis and St. Paul, we don't communicate as well. Everybody has contacts, but the information just is delayed. And so, obviously, if someone's shot in one town, the retaliation could take place in another town.
2165.
2165.
Suspicious at Panera, 959 County Road E. There's a shirtless male outside that has the caller to come to the window. As the constable assisted her and then took off. Described as a black male, 25 to 30 years old, about 6 feet, skinny build, wearing a hat, no shirt and jeans.
There they go.
There he is. Waiting for his ride.
Canine over there now.
211.
So up by that call where the man with the gun in the red hoodie fled from the deputy at Jimmy's. Now there's a shirtless male who knocked on someone's door and asked him to call his sister for him.
Do we know the direction of travel?
So, being the super sleuths we are, 2 and 2 equals he got rid of his shirt and is trying to get a ride out of the area.
Yeah, I don't know about that getting rid of the shirt tactic. What do you think that was about?
Well,
Trying
I'm
to look like you needed help? Hang on a second. Is he at HCMC or what? Was there 3 of them shot? Because on the news it said there was 3 people shot. Was it just him? Okay. Well, at least he's alive, right? What was the name of the place? Okay. Well, if he's talking to you on the phone, that's a good sign. Alright, awesome. Yeah. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Bye. Well, he's doing good enough to call on the phone.
Well, that's good. So I'm thinking red sweatshirt comes off, wrap the gun up in it, put it by some landmark that he'll recognize and stash it.
315, case number, please.
So that he can come back tomorrow and find his gun.
315, case number is going to be 217396.
It might be red. But I don't think I'd give up my
Copy.
I don't
And
think I'd give up my
weapons portion is unfounded. This will be good threats of violence.
red sweatshirt
Copy at 214.
in this weather.
Subject was left area to the right side of the building.
Copy.
That was that same call.
2160, we had open door brake clips, 967E in the back.
Open door at Great Clips.
So she,
We're gonna get him.
2163, I can see the front door from my position here.
He went from no crime to burglary.
Alright, so we just gotta wait for maybe one more car. We'll go in a third shift.
There a second.
Excellent copy.
so probably end this when we get out of the car.
Yep. We're gonna go over to Hennepin County Medical Center. We're gonna check on at least one victim of a shooting
A little bit from the front side.
that has some
Dropping a movement from the front side.
history in St. Paul. We're gonna make sure that
6-0, we're making entry in the back.
find out who else he was with.
Second squad making entry in the back.
So rather than leave you looking at nothing and hearing nothing, we will be ending tonight's
6-0 is just a maintenance part.
patrol
That's clear.
when we get out at the hospital.
Drop just the maintenance part clear at 216.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll be back sometime next week, but
Okay, so just dropping mail at
You know.
Milton and Linwood.
I hope you're still finding this interesting. Let us know. We don't know. We can't tell
5185, 5184.
whether you love it or not. So, or whether
We think we're mildly interesting, and
911 being up area 191 to 213 Highway 36 West, open line with two females and possibly a male voice arguing and cussing in the background, calling each other names. Pinging within 9 meters.
300 people gathered in the Kmart lot and Wendy's lot. No weapons.
85 copy.
On foot and vehicles. Information.
217.
300 feet gathering in the Kmart and Wendy's lot. That must be all the racers, huh?
yeah,
325.
Must be all the
325.
racers.
Wisdom betting permit will be on traffic. The Argo station on Maryland. Charlie Delta 648.
Let me just make sure that.
Copy the Arco Station on Maryland at 217.
Is that kind of orange jumpsuit that just ran across the street? I'm trying to think of where I usually park. I think that's the.
It's been 112.
Well, it's close to a jumpsuit. Yeah, this is where I park.
Private DK driver, Cleveland Marshall, still on scene. Teleporting DK male, got to a blue Mercury sedan. Turn the vehicle on. Has not started to drive yet.
Copy.
218.
Let's bring our masks.
11.
All right, we're at the Hennepin County Medical Center.
I'm
We're going to run in and check on some
Take that call.
shooting victims.
112. Clear if they want me to go with them.
so we will see you next Friday night,
Right.
unless we do
Yep.
an impromptu shift before.
Mostly we're trying to find out who the shooters are. That's our goal. We don't always accomplish that goal, but it's our... Sometimes the earlier you get the information, the better.
Right.
217.
So, thank you.
All right, folks. Good night. Thanks for being with us.
Good.